The Deck Network. Build a deck.
Bam. This is the Deck Network. I'm your host, Mike Danzilio, and we have the King of Queens right here, Mr. Met.
The co-host, Matt Dalton. Remember, here at the Deck Network, it's all decks all the time. Literally, every minute of it. Decks.
Yeah,
we love it.
do.
Up to our next index.
Today's show, we're going to talk about Azek Railings. As we spoke many times already, Azek and TimberTech is the same company, CPG Building Products from Chicago, Illinois. Great people to work with. I have a lot of fun interacting with them. So today's show, we are going to get right into the Azek Rail. The Azek brand, let's just say, okay, the TimberTech brand, it looks like they're positioning it as a premium product, which it is. Then the Azek product, the decking and their railing, they're positioning it to be just the next level up. So we're going to call it an ultra premium railing. A lot of the parts are the same on the TimberTech and the Azek, the balusters, the sub rail,
so all interchangeable.
But the sleeves, caps, and skirts are definitely different, and the railing profile also is different. So they have their, you can't even call it good, better, best, because it's already starting out as pretty much like the best. So let's just go to the trademark rail first. Real pretty one. It's the one with the little round on it. Oh, it's the big one. Grab that big display over here, Matt. This has a little different profile to it. This is a...
This is a big boy.
Yeah, you see this in a real beachy setting. It's and of course this one has the cable infill on it. So this was the trademark rail. The trademark is a little curved. The white one, please. Let's look at it. This is a cross section of it right here. This is the top of the trademark rail. This is the standard H channel that you use here and underneath, because that's how you put the hardware in, so you don't see any hardware. And of course the bottom rail, real pretty rail, just comes in white. So this particular one here has the infill kit. This is the cable infill kit.
Does it have to be cable infill kit?
No, of course you can put, as with all of these TimberTech and Azek rails, their infill kits are interchangeable. They work for all of them. So you can go right to the, this one of course is the cable rail. It's expensive, but it's nice. You definitely see it in a waterfront setting. You can put the round balusters, the white round balusters, aluminum. You can put the white square ones. You can put the black square ones, all the different infill options. Matt, if you want to, and okay, we should look at this a little bit first. This one is the pyramid cap. So what makes this a little bit different than the TimberTech rail, and of course the Azek rails, they have, this one is just the white one, and the Premier rail, just grab another one of those, please. This one is the Premier rail that we're going to pull up here next. It has a little bit different profile to it. And again, this is the H channel. There's another one that goes underneath here that you clip the hardware in. This particular one is the black round and the black square balusters. The white trademark rail and the white Premier rail is about the same price. These are probably $2 or so more than the TimberTech rail, so maybe $43, $44 per linear foot. And
that's a Deck Network pricing right there.
Yeah, that's we sell it at no maintenance decks. Of course, if you buy a lot of it, it depends how much you buy and how you pay for it. So this is what's different than the TimberTech rail. This one is they call it their 5.5-inch sleeve. It has a little different detail than on the Radiance rail, but again, these are all the same exact color. They're made in the same place. And the reason why this one has to be a little bit wider is because on the Premier rail, this cap is a little wider than the Radiance rail. So when you cut this on a 45, you need a little bit more distance to make it work. So that's why they have a 5-inch one for the TimberTech and a 5.5-inch one for the Azek, either the trademark or the Premier rail. There's two types of caps. There's this one is particular one is the pyramid cap, and they also have the island cap, which looks really nice in a lighted version. Let's since we're doing both of these together, let's take a look at this, the Premier rail. See if there's any pictures with the lights on it. Okay, this one is, you can barely see underneath here. That's that same pyramid one with the 5.5-inch post cap light. It's so with TimberTech and Azek, you have three different sizes on the post cap lights. The 4-inch one is for the Radiance Express. The 5-inch one is for the Radiance, and the 5.5-inch one is for the Premier and Trademark rail. Okay, this one here, you can see it. It looks really neat over here. See, Matt, over here? This one has the lighted island cap or lit island cap. Real nice. It looks like it's got the LEDs on the side. Really nice. I have some in the showroom downstairs. Real pretty rail. It comes in these come in 5 colors. We have the Kona in black. Of course, those are the most popular ones. There's a brown stone one right there, the brown one. And then there's also the brown like this, and then there's a gray one. There's the black one. We'll have to bring that up. So the black, the Kona, the brownstone, and the slate gray, which is the gray one. They come in the 6 and 8 foot sections. There's 10-foot sections available in the Trademark and the Premier in white. Of course, the Trademark is only white, so white and black in the 10-foot sections. They don't have a Kona 10-foot section as of yet.
Think it's coming?
It could be.
You never know.
Great rail skirt. We have just one more to go, and that one is. I never loved this rail, but I grew to really like it.
It earned your respect over time.
Well, it's nice. It's the big bomb. This one right here, and this
Big
one.
bomber here.
Yeah. This one is the reserve rail. This just happens to be an old one. I haven't been able to get my hands on a new one yet. This one is an old one, so this is the Azek style, but they still look the same. The top cap is like this. It's really long. It's wide. These pieces come in 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16 foot. No, maybe not the 14, but a 16-foot length. And you would put one of the Radiance Rail Express sleeves underneath because it's thinner, and it fits in between here. So that works out pretty good. It has a rectangular baluster instead of a square baluster. It has this one cap. I'm not sure if this comes in as a lighted or a lit cap, but this one's really nice. This one's in the $55 a linear foot range, which isn't too bad because it has such an upgrade to it. It's really nice. I have a section that we're just putting in on our displays, a 16-foot, straight 16-foot run of this. So we're going to have one of these on the left and the right side, a smaller post in the middle, and this is just going to be a straight flat run, 16 feet. Really going to look nice. Okay, Matt, this just comes in white also. So if you want an Azek rail in colors, you have to go with the Premier line. So remember, we have the Premier line, the Trademark rail, and the Reserve rail. Beautiful rail. It's a little more of a upscale. It's a ultra product, ultra high-end product. I didn't price out this for you yet.
Yeah, what are the numbers on
the
these?
Premier rail in the colors is about 46, 47 a linear foot. So it's kind of pricey. There's a little bit more involved with it. The sleeve cap and the skirt is more to it. The railing, top and bottom rail, and the balusters cost the same on the Radiance rail and on the Premier rail because a lot of it is interchangeable parts. Great products. We sell quite a bit of it. It's very, very pretty. Some of these other rails, sometimes people come and they say, I want something a little bit different. And well, this one definitely is different, but those just come in the white. That's it for today's show. If you want to get a hold of us with any questions or comments, you can write
Matt@thedecknetwork.com
or Mike@thedecknetwork.com. Send us the emails. I always reply quickly. We used to read them on the air, but we're trying to keep these shows quicker.
I got to tell you, Mike, when it comes to rails, it never fails.
Yeah.
You know your stuff.
Well, we're up to our necks and decks also.
That's what we do.
Okay, so that's it for today's show. Ciao for now.
See you later.
Bye.